Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everybody. I hope you all in health condition. In this meeting, I would like to introduce in chapter 7 decision buying. Take it decision in consumer. So several decision of consumer before consumer takes decision to buy product or species, consumer must think so many choice. So consumer have many choice before they takes the decision buy this product or not. So every behavior is different condition, depend on budgeted and access to get the product, and decision consumer consider about the product and merek and store. Store is about how far the store from the consumer or home's consumer. Is the one the condition must consumer consider about the location. And then decision behavior is just not just buying, but also decision behavior always connected with influence another customer to buy the product. This is the several introduction about the consumer decision. So how takes the consumer decision or decision buying. The first is several process before the consumer buy the product. The first is influence by improvement. So consumer will be buy the product depend on improvement. And then the next step is the consumer will be look at attention and then try to understand the product. And then next step, new knowledge, meaning and believe it. After that, he tried to integrate it all the process. How about the sikap and purpose? And then he takes the decision. But before get the decision is different on in new knowledge, meaning and belief is influenced by memory, and then storage knowledge, meaning and believe it. And then after process integration, sikap and purpose, behavior, decision, and then the last is perilaku. This is all the process cognitive before consumer buy the product. How to take the decision for the solve of the problem. The first is the consumer must know the problem, and then the consumer will try to find another alternative, and then after they get the alternative solution, next they will evaluation all of the alternative. After they get know the best alternative, they choose to buying. And then they use the product. It is the about the how to resolve the problem. But several model have critique by because this is not complete. Yeah, the first is seldom to uses. Yeah, and Trasi will be continued process cognitive, behavior, improvement, and social. And then process how to resolve the problem will be melibatkan so many problem, ya. How to resolve the restrasi problem, how to diulang ya suatu masalah. The first is the consumer must know the last or end the activity. And then serangkaian tujuan kecil, hakikat tujuan. Okay. And then number 3, knowledge must be relevant with the product. And then must be have simple rule, ya. How to looking for evaluation, integrated pengetahuan dalam membuat pilihan. Alternative choice. This the behavior alternative is always thinking by the consumer how to resolve the problem, ya. So the consumer will be know much about the merit, level, and category product. And then consumer know about the quality and those one the consumer about the product and merit. If the consumer didn't know the merit, he will be the brand never know, yeah. And then the brand can be find suddenly, and then the brand after he do the some research, and then the last is consumer will be make this alternative brand. If the consumer know the brand, he will makes know the in their memory about the brand, and then the brand never remember again, yeah. So the brand is one of the consumer thinking before they buy the product. And then several criteria according Angel Blackwell, 1995, third attribute for evaluation for the characteristic product and jasa. The first is the consumer will be considered with price, and then brand, and how about the product, ya. Konsekuensi fungsionalnya adalah about the performance product, and then konsekuensi psikologis, kegaguman teman, ya, actuality personal self, konsekuensi nilai rasa pencapai, dan practice, ya, harga diri. Several the process to integrate it, ya, of the for consumer. The first is proses seimbang, ya, balance process, ya, and then unbalanced process, ya. Okay, proses seimbang consider with model atribut atau banyak atribut. If the unbalanced process concern with konjungsi, dijungsi, lebih grafis, eliminasi menurut aspek pelaku, dan proses kombinasi. So you can read alone, ya, by yourself about this slide. There is the several heuristic consumer. The first is pencarian heuristic. The consumer will choose the store. The consumer will be find the sort of information, and then consumer looking for credibility research. After then, they will be evaluate heuristic. It is important or not, negative or not, significant or not. After then, if for the product seldom to buying, the customer will be do the best product, will be do by FXC, and then they will think the last buying considered by price and promotion, yeah. Okay, we continue. This is type of the decision by, yeah. The first is resolve the problem, extended problem solving, and limited problem solving, ya. Such as mobil, motor, komputer, parfum, pasta gigi, and sabun, ya. So more high prices will be make consumer long thinking, long consider before they buy the product, yeah. Like if you want to buy car, you must save much money and think a lot before the consumer buy the product. And then type for decision buying, consider with the first is loyalty about the brand, loyalty about the store. Okay, you can read alone, yeah, about this topic. Yeah, we'll try to explain level of participant of the consumer. The first is basic motivation. The last N, level of propose, list of consider, characteristic choice, and heuristic decision, yeah. And then the last takes the decision buying or not, yeah. The consumer have low participation and then high participation, yeah. And if you low participation and low knowledge, you will be the solve the problem is very bounding, ya, terbatas. And then if you hike, you can resolve wide problem and very boring, ya, terbatas, limit. Example, memilih produk terbaik, memperoleh sekuensi psikologis dan nilai, subjek tidak jelas, tidak tetap, tujuan tidak pasti, membentuk hierarki. Awalnya ada sedikit alternatif yang dikenal, beberapa penting beri pertimbangan. Not clear about the criteria, then so many much looking for the product, yeah. I think will be the best is this one, ya, keterlibatan tinggi dan pengetahuan tinggi. The consumer always try to choose the product the best of the best product, and then memperoleh kemenuhan yang diharapkan, hierarki tidak kompleks, yang jelas, tujuan pasti, beberapa alternatif kenal dipertimbangkan, menggunakan berbagai pengetahuan dalam pengembangan produk, melakukan banyak pencarian, heuristik dan pengambilan keputusan, ya. This is, I think, is the best to be a good consumer, ya. Number 3, ya. Okay, maybe only that can explain about the decision buying and customer behavior. Thank you for watching, and Don't forget to comment the video.